Hey guys, AtlantisAcolyte here, and today it's freaking cold here in South Colorado. Yeah, I've just been stuck here all morning, and yeah, needless to say, I'm just pretty bored today, so I figured, why not just make a video? So, yeah, I was thinking about what I could film for you guys, and then I realized something that I got last night, which is pretty cool. You're in for a real gem here. What I got here is the Ultrasabers lightsaber and Ultrasabers lightsaber. Yeah, this thing is freaking amazing. This one, from what I understand, is called the Apprentice V4. I'll just spin it around so you can get a good look at it. This thing is freaking awesome. Yeah. So, I'm just gonna go over the specs of the saber and, like, the accessories that come with it and whatnot. So, the saber itself appears to be made of, like aircraft aluminum, I think is what they said on the site. You can see that the pommel has, like, some kind of, like, checkering on it, so that you can screw it off. I'll come back to that part later. And you got this nice hand grip for when you want to get a good hold of it during, like, a fight. And as you can see, it has this blue button, which I really didn't have much of a choice over, seeing as how they were out of stock of the red and silver buttons. I've also seen ones with AV buttons, but I think that one's only compatible with the lithium-ion battery setup, and the one I have is the standard battery setup, which runs on 4 AAA batteries. I bought some rechargeable ones, which I'm going to use after the ones in here are already dead. Yeah, they put in some batteries when you get them. Then you got this thin neck here, which holds up really well for when you're, like, dueling. As you can see, the emitter has, like, some vents in it, and the strange thing is, like, on the website I requested not to get vents, but apparently they put them in anyway, and, like, if it was just a simple human error, I mean, that's okay. It's not a big deal. And, yeah, I think it actually looks pretty cool with the vents, too. And as you can see right there is a little retention screw, which you can, like, screw out and remove the blade. And as for the blade itself, it's made of polycarbonate. Yeah, it's the one that I got is the heavy grade Ultra Edge, which is designed for heavy dueling. And yeah, basically they have, like, a mid-grade blade, but that's only for, like, show and it's not made for dueling. The heavy grade blade here is, like, twice as thick and made for dueling. And Ultra Edge means, like, you notice how it has, like, a white color? Well, that helps to give it kind of a more even lighting to it. Yeah, a regular Ultrasaber's blade, from what I understand, is kind of translucent and silvery looking. So, yeah. The color that I got this thing in is called Adegan Silver, which is, like, their plain white color. And because of that, I, like, did that because I wanted to, like, use some of these color discs to, like, get some different results and see what I like best. I've already experimented with a few colors, and to be honest, I kind of like the cyan color, or Sunrider's Destiny, to be best. And as you can see, it comes with this blade plug in case you want to, like, take the blade out and put this in just so, like, you don't shine, like, the high-power LED into somebody's eyes. And right here is a little blade retention key, so that you can take that screw I showed you out of the thing and remove the blade. So yeah, this thing is pretty durable. I've already hit it against a bunch of stuff, and overall it's held up pretty well, despite having only owned it for a couple of hours. Yeah, and I've already done a thorough visual inspection of this thing, and I cannot find one flaw in it, so good for you people at Ultrasabers. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's fire up that brilliant Adegan Silver Blade. Yeah. It is a pretty bright blade, but it's not really, like, fluorescent bright. Yeah, the vents look pretty cool. And as you may have noticed, it doesn't have a soundboard. What I got here is the Stunt Saber version, without the sound. And then, since it's the Stunt, I got, like, the regular solid pommel, no sound vents, no nothing. And one thing I forgot to mention about the blade, it's a 32-inch, which a lot of people say is good for, like, lightsaber staff, like Darth Maul's or Savage Apprentice's lightsaber. Yeah, I never really watched the Star Wars Clone Wars TV show. But, yeah, this is basically the cheapest version I could get of it, so what I got here is kind of a budget lightsaber. So, yeah, I'm gonna show you. Hang on a minute. This thing isn't pretty firm. I kind of accidentally stopped recording, but I'm gonna take out the pommel, show you guys the battery pack. The thing takes a frickin' eternity to screw out, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. I'll take this. This doesn't come with the saber, it's just a roll of athletic tape that I put in because, like, without it, then as you can hear, like, the battery pack kind of, like, shakes around. So, what you got here is the battery pack connected via wire to the circuitry. Yeah, it still works even when it's outside of it. Like I said, it takes 4 AAA batteries. And it's also got this nice Velcro wrap thing to reduce the noise it would make. So yeah, I'll go ahead, put all that back inside and screw the frickin' thing back on. Come on. It goes a little faster when I'm not focusing the camera on it. Oh yeah, and another thing. This is the Tri-Cree LED version, which means, from what I understand, that it uses like 3 LED diodes instead of just 1. Yeah, the 3 are wired together. But that feature's not compatible with Flash on Clash, but I'm not really too big a fan of Flash on Clash, so I don't really care. But overall, I personally am very happy with my purchase. It was a little over $100, but that's more of a cheaper option for this. Yeah, for Ultrasabers or Saberforged or whatnot. Yes. Lightsaber. The weapon of a Jedi. An elegant weapon from a more civilized age. For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. Before the Dark Times. Before the Empire. Frickin' Obi-Wan quotes. So now I got this tiny blade retention key here, and I'm going to take the blade out. So just gotta stick it right in there and twist it left, obviously. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And then blade just comes right out. So now you got the hilt. This thing weighs quite a bit, too. So yeah, as you can see, it's almost like a flashlight. Yeah, you could use this thing as like a flashlight, and the 3, yeah, you can see it's the Tri-Cree because it's got the 3. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the blade plug. Come on, get out. Stick into the sticky part. Come on. Real fun when you're holding a camera in one hand. But yeah, you just drop the blade plug right in there, and yeah, there you go. I mean, it still does kind of like shine through, but kind of reduces it a bit. I wanted like the standard blade plug with like just a solid black circle. I don't know why they sent me this one. I don't know. It's a little after Christmas, and with Star Wars The Force Awakens being released, I could understand why they would be kind of like on hard demand for lightsabers, especially their one called the Graflex, which is, yeah, it's like based on one of the older lightsabers from A New Hope that was used in like The Force Awakens. So yeah, overall, really awesome lightsaber. They also come with the option of a CoverTech clip that you can put on here and like wear it on your belt. I didn't want that option just because, like, I wouldn't wear something like this around. I'd want to wear, you know, like, Maybe they're like Archon, which now, from what I understand, has a pretty thin neck, the V3. Or their Chosen One, or Bellicose, or Graphlix. And if you want a lightsaber, guys, you really gotta check these guys out. They're freaking awesome. Yeah. This is the heavy grade blade. Now, if you're not really too sure about getting a heavy grade blade, just because you fear it might weigh too much, like, what I got here is a master replica's Darth Vader Force FX lightsaber. The blade is fixed to it, so I can't take it out, but, yeah, these two blades weigh about the same, except that this hilt is a little bit lighter than the Darth Vader one, probably because this is made of stainless steel, while this is, like, aluminum. So yeah, I think I might do a little bit of a comparison between the two, and, I might put, like, some red discs in here to show you, like, brightness comparison between the two. Right. So what I did was I put I put two color discs inside of here, kind of the pinker red one and the orange red one. So now we're gonna switch these both on and do a little side-by-side comparison. Turn on the Darth Vader. Now the Ultrasaber. Yeah, as you can see, the Ultrasaber is quite a bit brighter. The camera might pick it up as a little bit orange, but, yeah, they're both the same shade of red. Yeah, this is a lot brighter than this. So, yeah. Ultrasabers is definitely higher quality. And being that this is like a dueling blade, you could like clash a couple of them together and like you won't have any lights going out on the thing, because instead of having one light at the bottom like this one, a Force FX lightsaber has 64 LEDs going all the way up the blade. So yeah, if a couple of those LEDs goes out, then this thing is not going to look very good. My freaking dogs are barking. Just ignore that. But yeah, I mean, I highly recommend going to Ultrasabers or Saberforge and picking these up. And if anyone at Ultrasabers is watching, then yeah, thank you, Ultrasabers. Anyway, I gotta go shut my dogs up because they're being obnoxious. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe for more, and thanks for watching. You guys are all really awesome. Okay, one final thing I forgot to mention. I was gonna mention, like, if you're unsure about buying, like, a heavy grade or mid-grade, I'll give you an idea of how heavy a heavy grade is. Basically, it kind of feels the same as, like, a Force FX. Yeah, it feels pretty much the same, except with the hilt being lighter, it feels a bit more balanced. And, yeah, I've never held, like, a mid-grade before, so I really got nothing to compare it to. But, yeah, it really doesn't feel too heavy for me, like, even if I hold it like that. And, for the record, I have some, pretty scrawny arms. So, yeah, I mean, the sacrifice for a heavy grade is basically just a little bit dimmer, but not really too bad. Like, I don't really know if the camera could pick it up. I got my original, my Sunrider's Destiny color back in, but, yeah, I mean, the lighting is pretty even all the way through with Ultra Edge. Gets a little bit dimmer right up here, but it's not really so much that it destroys the elegance. Yeah. I don't really know why I like Sunrider's Destiny on a lightsaber. It's like, red is my favorite color, but for some reason I think like a cyan color looks really good on a lightsaber. So yeah. Anyway, now is the real end. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more, and thanks for watching. You guys are all really awesome. Okay, there. Fixed it. I mean, I, like, fixed the video. Never mind, I probably should just quit while I'm ahead. So, yeah. Ultrasabers, really awesome. Loves this thing. It literally lights up a room in the dark.